And welcome back, everyone, to Deathbattle Prediction. They actually decided to do part 3, or Goku versus Superman 3, or Superman versus Guy you want to label. I'll probably label Goku Superman just because that's the way they're labeled. Rolls off the tongue a bit better. Okay, let's recap the last two. The first one goes hands down, and I did a ranking of the death battles at one point per season, is one of the best death battles of all time. Not necessarily because it looks the best or anything like that, because it was, first off, it was one of the most requested matches ever. It set the bar for kind of all the death battles, particularly the season finales to come. And it was just epic. Now, I didn't necessarily, at that time, I rooted for Goku. And Goku lost, obviously, and he lost the second one too. But it was clear at that time they were not giving Goku his fair due, because you could tell literally when they were breaking down his stats, they cheated on the stats a bit. Like with the speed alone, they cheated. They didn't even mention the fact Goku literally powering up nearly destroyed a planet and could be felt for light years away. But whatever. I could still understand why Goku would have lost that fight. Then 2 came. And you're introducing Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. Okay, yeah, here we go. And it looks better by a large margin, which makes me wonder how this one's going to look. But, this was before they really started calking the Super Saiyan God feats. So Goku firing a Super Saiyan Blue, clearly a multiversal level, Kamehameha, near point blank at Superman, and he doesn't even flinch. He just walks right through. I'm sorry. Their explanations were bullshit in that. Yeah, he can hear through an infinite void. That's impossible, except for Superman. What the fuck does that have to do with a fight? Well, they tried to lift the Spectre and failed. If you read that comic panel, they failed to lift the Spectre. The Book of Infinite Pages, he struggled with that too. But that's more like conceptual kind of shit. Holding up all the heavens doesn't matter because of what the heavens actually represent. It's not pure true weight. Like they were basically saying Superman is by their logic, there's no reason Superman should ever lose any fight ever, period, end of story. That was the logic they were kind of throwing out in that second fight. So now we get to the third fight. I'm amazed too, by the way. I would double check after I watched the fight. This is not the season finale. I don't think it is. It didn't say it's the season finale. And you know what? I'm actually going to look that up right now. Is this the season finale? I think we're on season 11, 10? Death Battle. Death Battle. Let's see. I think we're on season 10 now, right? Series. Anyway, I'm almost positive. Season 10, 16 episodes, season 10. How many episodes are we on right now? And we'll end December 6th. Yeah, we have this is not even the freaking season finale. Okay. I would have been expecting this to be the season finale, but okay, all right. I've always been on the side of Goku. I understand how powerful Superman is. I think it's one of the reasons I actually don't like him as a character all that much. Not necessarily, and his personality's never been that interesting either. It doesn't help. Someone like the Sentry, who's like a different version of, like, who's an alternate take on Superman. Yes, it's not the same backstory. I had someone try to argue that. Semantics. Like, the Sentry is not the Marvel Superman. He doesn't have the same backstory. It's like, You don't need to have the exact same goddamn backstory to be that world's version of a character. Case in point, Homelander is the boy's version of Superman, and his backstory is nothing like Superman's. Viltrum, Omni-Man is their version of Superman. Similar, he comes from a planet kind of like Krypton, but Viltrum, but he wasn't abandoned from birth or anything like that, raised up. No! So, can we just stop with this whole semantics argument about, it's like, oh, he doesn't have the same backstory. Semantics. It's Sentry's their version of Superman. Point being, a character like Sentry, who's got such more of a interesting backstory and a lot more, like, demons to deal with, is a far more interesting character than someone like Superman to me. But again, I digress. So, again, let's kind of go down their abilities isn't quite the right thing to go by. Now there was a comic panel, apparently something about outer versal fates or whatever, and someone also argued about Wonder Woman versus Superman having outer versal feats, and I'm like, wait, what? So I looked it up prior to starting the video. I'm looking, and I can't find a single thing about him being outer. Thought Robot Superman, Cosmic Arm Superman, that is an outer versal being. He might even be hyperversal. Because he's actually fourth wall aware, can affect basically the outcome of his own story, all that. But yeah, Superman, except for like one statement about being beyond a certain level of power at that point, existing on some like different playing level of like not reality, but I can't read his biology evolved to a certain degree. Yeah, Superman has never once displayed an outer versal. Let me backtrack on that statement very quickly. By his own power, he has never displayed omniversal feats or outer versal feats, to the best of my knowledge. I tried to look. Let me be very clear before some people start getting on my case in the comments. I tried to look. I said outer versal feats for Superman, but everyone keeps just pointing out, no, he's not outer versal. Now he's displayed clear universal and even multiversal feats in the past. Even I know that. But outer versal or beyond, no, that's not it. Now, he's also had these new powers that have shown up and crept up. One of them apparently was this giant avatar, similar to what Goku did with his Ultra Instinct in the manga, where he has this giant avatar of himself, and he basically he can just pound it, he can just fight with it. It's basically as strong as Superman, which is actually, look, it's a giant version of Superman that's as strong as Superman, but if you're actually talking about proportion, size to strength, the bigger you are but keeping the same strength is actually not as good of a thing to have. You're better off being smaller and having that level of strength because you're A, faster, harder to hit, but B, all that power is concentrated into a smaller form. So it means you're displacing all your power into a smaller area, so it's going to be doing a lot more damage. As you go, baby. As you go, booby. But anyway, so I saw that. Obviously, Superman's strength is out of this world. Speed, he's fast enough to keep up with the Flash. He can see your soul, like heat vision. He's got all the abilities he has had. So, Goku. If we gotta obviously look at the most maxed version of Goku we have, which is currently in the manga, if I'm not mistaken. And he's probably not even reached his full potential yet, still. But this version of Goku has trained with divinity. He has clashed with his own god of destruction, and their clashes together were destroying a universe. Their universe, which is much larger, about 13 times larger than our own, multiple times over. And Goku has gotten a league stronger since then. So we know Goku is a multiversal level fighter. I mean, here's the thing. They are probably, in terms of calcs, going to use something akin to the Ultra Ego Vegeta fight. I'm guessing. Albeit Goku, I think, they're probably going to still match out to be the stronger one. So, so I don't know about that, but he also has the Ultra Instinct, which I'm wondering if Deathbattle is going to argue that Superman has it, because he has a Kryptonian mental martial art, which allows him to reach the theta state for, better movement, reactive, all that. But that's not quite Ultra Instinct. So I'm wondering if they're going to, like, cop out and give him that answer. Speed-wise, I still think Goku's the faster of them by God knows how much. Because you gotta remember, combat speed and traveling speed are not the same speeds. Plus, Goku still has instant transmission, so there's that. Which mainly means he has an edge up on Superman's speed. Strength-wise, Superman holds the edge, but Goku's going to be amped with Ki. Obviously, Goku has the Kamehameha and multiple techniques. He's also got his own energy avatar as well. And he's definitely the better fighter. So it's really just going to come down to... And I am wondering how this fight is going to go in terms of how they're going to justify whoever's win. Is it going to be Superman wins? It's over. Can we please stop discussing this now? I wonder if they're going to go that route. Or are they going to go Goku wins? And it's going to, there, you happy now? Like, I really do wonder. Look, I've been doing really well on my Death Battle predictions this season. Actually, yeah, hold on. Let me. I got my Ant-Man. I got the Ant-Man Adam fight right. I got the Skyrim Dark Souls fight right. I got. I did ultimately side with Misaka before the fight actually happened, and I give myself until the very start of the fight. I did lose. I got the Obito Vader one. I got the Guts Dimitri. I didn't do a prediction, but I did ultimately predict Dimitri by the end of that fight. I got the Silver Surfer one right. I got Bill and Discord right. I got Frieza Megatron right. I got Gojo right. The Scooby and Courage one I didn't get right, but let's be fair. And I lost on the register. So I've got 9 out of the 14 currently. That's actually a pretty good try. I'm above 50%, bitch. Yeah. Now, I'm not infallible. I will make. I didn't get Rocket and Stitch right. I didn't get Phoenix and Raven right. I did not get Cole and Alex right, and I did not get the Rick and Doctor right. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. That's all we can do. I'm still, to this day, I'm going to be the side of Goku. I still think Goku wins that fight. But this is just my opinion. As always, let's be kind in the comments. I saw someone be a bit of a jerk towards someone in the comments with the Rick and Doctor fight. Look, it's just a series. They're fictional characters we enjoy watching. Don't be a dick in the comments. Also, I no one did it this time, but do not spoil the Death Battle result in the comments below. I know it comes out early on Patreon or whatever it is on Sunday for some people who decide to watch it. But for those of us normies who decide to watch it on Monday, just be kind. Don't yuck on everyone else's yum, please. So, with that said, I'm still going Goku. Let me know what you got. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you folks aboard the next one.